Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, that's so hard, and it's just like off the top of his head. He ain't even think about it because he just goes on the next thing, and then, there's so many, like, I don't know, our generation. And it's like, dude started when he was like 14. Like, dude has been in this shit for like almost 30 years now. No, Wayne. Like, Wayne's had just as long of a career as like a lot of other people. Like,
he was signed to Young Money when he was like 11 or 12. I'm pretty sure. And then when he dropped his first album, it was with the Hot Boys. That was his group, and out in fucking Louisiana.
I think he was like maybe like 17, maybe or 18 when his like first debut shit came out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yo, it's the What's Next Boys. We're here on Potter number 1, sitting with Henri Sears, aka Henri. Y'all can find him on pretty much all platforms. Music, artists, except SoundCloud. Gotta make the bread somehow.
I was gonna say that.
Not SoundCloud.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
When is Phantom Fest?
March 5th.
It is Phantom Fest, right?
It's called Phantom Aftermath.
Phantom Aftermath.
So it's like a after. There's always gonna be Phantom Fest and then a Phantom Aftermath. Right, the next one is already. It's like September 10th. It's the next Phantom Fest. And I think it's at the camp, but they really are trying to like move it to the Orion, like the new amphitheater.
Oh yeah,
but we're gonna get some shit there.
Hey, speaking of the Orion, I don't know if y'all saw.
Is that what it's called? I didn't know that's what it was.
It's like
dope, this, Rocket City, of course.
Oh god,
do that shit.
Dude, we're
yeah.
Honestly, I love Huntsville's like aesthetic.
We're blasting off, bro.
But the Orion, it's supposed to be able to sit like I think 50 to 100,000 people, and
what's the Von Braun Center capacity?
I don't know. I think it might be. It's probably up there. It's probably close to 50.
Because I want to see like size
50 to 75. I would think so.
I'd say probably I don't know. I feel like I haven't been in the VBC in a while. I would say VBC probably like 10, 20.
I think a little bit more than that. Because I think
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah. Like from what I can remember, like at the Chris Stapleton concert, that was at the VBC. There was, the entire place was filled, and there was, like, people on the ground, too.
Yeah, so there was, the ground gets you more.
Yeah, there was, like, the stage, and then there could have been, there legitimately could have been 1,000 or more people on the floor, and then we were, like, in the third row
it's 10K.
up. 10K? Really?
Wow.
Damn.
So it's going to be, like, 10 times that? Jeez.
Well, let's look it up, because if I was tripping about that, I could be wrong.
10K is still a lot, dude.
10K.
I was definitely tripping. It's 8,000. I don't know.
It's still 8K.
Did you say 50K? You said 100K.
I think I said 50 to 100.
Because
I legitimately thought it was supposed to be that big. Because it's an outdoor thing.
Wait, how many did you say? 8K?
It's huge.
It's 8,000.
So it's a little smaller than the other.
Than the VBC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I saw that what's his name, the astrologist dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson's coming in a couple months, and so we got tickets to go to see him.
Where is he coming?
He's going to the Orion.
He's going there.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So he's just gonna do like a little talk or something.
Yeah, he's come and spoken before at the VBC. Yeah. He's a really cool, interesting dude to listen to.
He is a smart motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
One of the probably smartest people around right now.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to take a break from our sponsors. We're going to take a break and get a word from our sponsors here.
In Germany, you take the train and you can go wherever. In like all of those European places.
I'm not used to that.
Your first time was in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I think I've been on a train, but I haven't been on a train like that before. Mm-hmm. Like I've been on a train that just went like it was just like a scenic.
Yeah,
it wasn't like in a city or anything, but that was sick because it's just so used to being like even I guess in bigger cities in America we have it, but just driving everywhere.
There's not much trains in the South.
I'm just used to driving. Like, I'm not used to being like, all right, I'm going to just take the train to my job. You know, like, and that's like a thing for people.
Oh, my God. For the bus.
That's what's so cool
bus,
in, like,
dude, hey.
That's what's so cool in New York.
You don't got to ride the bus, man.
In New York, people literally just take the subway to work and, stop in these coffee shops and stuff for breakfast and, like, all that. Yeah, I do too, bro.
I wish, like, I was in, like, middle school and high school doing that to get to school and shit. That would have been so fucking cool. I've always, like, wished that I kind of had, like, a more city-like and, like, I don't know, kind of upbringing. Get out of school and it's like we can go downtown and go fucking da-da-da-da. There's not much of that in Huntsville, like, okay, you can go to the mall and
but as a kid you can't really do that.
Like, there's not like a square, like a town, like a city, really.
Like, it's so much perspective. Like, I was downtown like literally a week ago from tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was down there with Kyle and we hit Poppy and Parliament for brunch. And then we walked around, we stopped in the old church, and then we went to another coffee shop, and they were closed, so we went to a different one. And then, but I mean, it was just fun. We were down there for like 3 hours, and it's not a big place, and it was cold as shit. But we walked like 3 or 4 blocks, and it was just a good time,
You're talking about downtown Huntsville?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, and downtown Huntsville's getting,
it's growing.
Expanded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of space that they can still build around down there.
Yeah.
There's hella space. You know where I would contemplate living?
Where?
Like, if I really had it set? Hawaii. You're away from everything.
It's expensive out there. You gotta have money coming in. I mean, if you have money coming in like that, Hawaii, that'd be the move. But also volcanoes. Bro, you're literally living on a volcano, homie. And plus any food you want, expensive as fuck. You want your Lambos out there, you gotta ship them out there, expensive as fuck. It's just like a lot, bro. But if you want to just fly out there, I would get
like a little compound. Like, I wouldn't even need that much out there because it's like all I would be doing.
If it's just like one of your properties, you gotta have at least one property out. But to have my only property out there, I don't know.
Main compounds. I don't know. There's a lot of different things, but it's like I don't really want to live somewhere all year. I don't I want to definitely
change it up.
Yeah, like never put too much shit somewhere because it's like I dead ass love not staying in one place. Like I have to travel. Like once a month I have to go somewhere.
It keeps you up. It keeps you elevated and motivated because you see new things and you're like, oh, these are, look at how big this is, this is crazy.
Oh God. Like it might even be like I don't buy a property for a while. Like I might put,
stay in Airbnb.
That's what I'm saying. Like have one compound, probably probably in Florida, just because it's like Florida's expensive, but at the same time, like it doesn't have to be directly in Miami, But then it's like I'm gonna go to New York, summertime ish, for a couple months, 3-4 months. Then it's like, all right, now it's getting, I'm gonna go here and you go here, that's like what I would love to do. But at the same time, I know like if I have a girl with me, it's gonna be like, that would be hard to do.
Like the other, I guess it was 2 years ago when my grandmother first retired. She was like, I want to go live somewhere for at least a month, like throughout the year. And so she picked like 6 places. She went to, I think they spent a month in Mexico, and then they spent a month she spent a month at the beach, a month in New York, and there was a couple more places, but those are what I can remember right now.
Oh yeah.
And that's just like that's the best thing to do. Like,
especially if you have the bread to do it, definitely do it.
Well, I mean, you can literally go out and
you can live
like
stay
you
in
said,
hostels and
stay in hostels or stay in like you said, Airbnbs. You get an Airbnb for a month. It's not going to be crazy.
I'm not into that hostel living life.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get a nice Airbnb for the month, and that's another thing. You stay in it for a month. It's gotta be nice.
Mm-hmm. Or if
you're there for
friends.
a month and you're there. Yeah, true. If you have stayed with friends, you gotta just aspire. You don't want to set the bar low.
Right.
I'm setting the bar fucking high.
I know you want to go Miami possibly during the summer, which I don't know. That might change now.
Yeah.
I'm really not tripping about money right now.
Got dates.
Like I'm not even saving that much money. I'm just kind of like I'm doing like, to me, honestly, what I believe, like I truly believe are like my last couple months of like I can be Henri Sears.
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass. Like, you know.
But that's crazy, bro. To have like a plan and to know it's like, all right, I'm on track. That's amazing, because to me, I might be on track, like I might look like I have it together, but inside I don't at all.
Neither do I.
I'll be completely honest. Like I have constant anxiety all the time. Like I feel like I have to have it all figured out right now. Like I feel like I'm like, all right, I have to be at step 10 when I'm at step 1 right now, and I just have to get to step 2, but I'm like over complicating it trying to get to step 10 right now.
But you even
I just have
thinking
to take
about the
steps
and projecting that I need to be on that step, you're already a step above all the other people who've not even thought about the steps.
Yeah, true.
You gotta think about that.
Yeah, but it's just too much. Like I get too much like caught up in like constant stress of I need to be here, I need to do this. It's just a lot. Like I need to just relax, and I keep telling myself, like I try to remind myself and make myself more self-aware of being like, Sean, it's gonna work out. Just fucking take a breath and relax for a second, you know, and just pause. Because it's like too much going and going and going. It's like you gotta just pause for a second and reflect. And realize, all right, I'm doing little. This is what Manny Coachman said. Coachman, right?
Mm-hmm. Coachman.
Dylan knows him. He shout out to anybody that knows him. He's a cool dude. But he was saying the same shit. It's like you gotta just take these like little wins in the day. You know, like every little win in the day is like a little like inch closer to that step. So
exactly.
You know, you don't have to worry about climbing the whole staircase. You just gotta just move a little bit ahead, and then it'll all, you know, work out in the end. And I keep trying to remind myself that. But you get caught up, you just get distracted.
I think the two mottos that I've been like trying to live by recently have been, you can't take lessons, or you can't even spell lessons without an L. You know, and that's like, I don't know, I would put that shit in a song and shit like that. I've never heard that. I just thought about that. That's probably been out, but I don't know. And then also, like, you literally cannot measure or, like, really have a good scope on what you feel about is a success or a failure without the other. Like, you have to have that.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
balance.
You have to. That's,
like if you're winning all the time, like you don't know what it's like to lose. If you lose all the time, you don't know what it's like to win, and the feeling of it that's gonna be attached with it. You're not, you know.
And that's have to have both happiness too.
Like once you take a bunch of L's and then you finally get that dub, it's like that shit means a lot more. You know?
Right.
And if you take a lot of dubs and you take one big L, then it's like that shit fucking sucks.
Bro, it fucking wakes you up or might put you back in your place for real. You'd be like, damn. Really wakes you up. And it's just chemicals too, you know. Don't get caught up. Don't trip, because it's just some chemicals at the end of the day.
God, you gotta have, like, you can't grow without pains. You gotta have growing pains.
True.
Fuck, the pain makes you grow.
Exactly.
I've been listening to David Goggins' book. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but this guy,
David Goggins.
Henri, to catch you up and give you a little background, he was this guy who was 300 plus pounds, and you know, just he was spraying for cockroaches, making $1,000 a month, and he basically said, like, he got to the lowest of the low, and he said that he's going to change his life, and now, so like he lost, it was 106 pounds in 3 months.
That's crazy.
And he became a Navy SEAL and went through Ranger School, and now is like an ultra marathon runner. And he's been doing this for years. There was 1 year where I think it was like 2007, where he ran, it was 8 100-mile races, 8 weekends in a row.
In a row?
People take 6-7 months
to that's what this craziest thing is. He did it in a row.
Dude, this is like real life Forrest Gump. Like,
well, I mean, even more than that. Like,
that's fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, and in his book, he talks about, like, when he was in the Navy SEALs, his, like, when he was going through Hell Week and boot camp and everything, he was with Chris Kyle and those guys. And they had this thing, and this is one of the things that he always says is he wants to take people's souls. And so, and the way that he found out about this was this was in Hell Week. They were they had to carry boats like above their heads, and it would be him and a group of other people, and they would be a boat team.
Yeah.
And his boat team was boat team 2, I think. And basically there's like, you can do, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just hold it. And this is after a while of them being in this boot camp and everything.
Yeah.
And him and his team, they were like, he told them, he was like, we're going to go 1,000% harder than we have ever gone before. And we're going to start like literally doing shoulder presses with this boat. And he said that when he looked at the trainers, they were screaming, "Who's going to carry the boats? Boat team 2. And whatever. It was like this big chant. And they started doing these, like, pushing it up. And he looked at the trainers, or like the people that were instructing them, and they were like, I don't know how this is possible out of these people after so much, pretty much torture, like through this boot camp.
Mental toughness.
That's exactly what he says is you got to callous your mind, and you got to do what is the hardest thing that you can do.
Callous your mind.
And that is what's going to be the strength that you gain from that. And then there was like another day, or it was a 2-day period, where they did 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours in a row. So every 4 hours, getting up and running 4 miles, coming back to sleep or do your work, and then doing that every 4 hours for 2 days. It's wild. Like, this guy is you think that he is like a superhuman person, because he's like, does this all the time. Like, he'll run a 2-mile race and then go work out.
What's his name?
David Goggins.
Some people would just be like that. And that is, I like how you said your limitations are self-imposed.
Yeah.
That really is like, I see people, I see people that are older than me, 100%, and I can't say
I have seen this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say that I, worked insanely as hard as I could have all the time, but
that's fucking crazy.
people that are older than me, I feel like don't even have their shit together as much, and it's like, really, like, it's just a way, like, what you gonna do? Like, whatever limitation you think you have, you're the one putting yourself, like, that you're putting that on yourself. Like, nobody put that on you but you. Like, let's say, like, some things you can't control, if you were different scenarios, but definitely don't, like I said earlier, don't set the bar low.
Right.
Set it high.
There's one rule that stuck with me, and it's the 40% rule. And when you get to your max of everything that you can do, you think that you just want to lay down and
you're only at 40%.
Crawl up. You're at 40%. Get the fuck back on the bar.
That's actually crazy.
I've heard that.
It's wild.
Because is that true though? Because sometimes I'm really dying, and I'm like, I definitely am not at 40% right now.
I think so. I think it's your mind. Like you said, the limitations are self-imposed. You
gotta think like that.
Yeah. It's like, nothing can hurt me.
Yeah.
Like, his book is called "You Can't Hurt Me," and it's just like, because of all that suck, he's like calloused his mind to a point where, and the way that, like, one thing that I've been like telling myself, like, I'll be waking up, and one thing that I try to do is I'll do 75 to 100 push-ups, like right when I wake up.
It's hurting my collarbone just thinking about it.
And then I'll go downstairs and do my Italian and walk 1.5 miles. Like, I'll just put on, a song that motivates me or something, and knock out those push-ups, and it's like,
you feel good. You feel accomplished after you did that shit.
That stuff is like what gets you ready for the day. That gets your mind like to a point where, it's
like cold showers,
Yeah.
It gets your mind like calm down, because like people
cold showers.
But it'll get your mind. I know PTSD, but it'll get your mind where it needs to be, because if you take warm showers, it's actually like they did a scientific study. Warm showers, you're more like, you're not as numb. Like, you're more like, if you took a cold shower and you went to school and somebody said something to you, and it like you just brush it off and be like, whatever. But let's say you took a warm shower, nice and cozy, went to school, someone said something mean to you. It actually might have, like, hurt your feelings, you know. You might, and that's actually just like how your brain's wired. Like, your brain would just be a little wired, a little different. But I can take it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Whatever they said to me, it doesn't matter, you know. Because it's like I just went in, and it's just subconscious, just changing your subconscious a little bit.
All right, boys, we're working up to an hour. I'm thinking about wrapping it up.
I feel you.
But Henry, we appreciate having you over here.
Yes, sir.
And the Potter is coming. Everybody just keep waiting.
Oh, God. This is definitely the year.
Yes,
no
sir.
fucking cap. I'll put that on everything. So,
appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Just
big things are coming.
A little bit longer.
Stay tuned. Catch Henry on all platforms except SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Yes, sir.